Hello? Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Yep. This is Matilda. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Press secretary, right? Yeah. Yeah. No. I knew who you are. What's up? Am I busy? Kind of. Yeah. Doing some stuff around the apartment here, but I can take a break. Boy, what's going on? Have I have I seen the news? No, I don't. I don't have a television. Um, Newspaper? No, I can't afford that either. No, I have a phone, but I'm kind of using it to talk to you. Can you just you tell me what's going on? You sound kind of nervous and stuff. No, I haven't heard the news. Say that again. Wh- He's selling the club. Chairman Jimmy. I thought Chairman Jimmy loved the club. Matter of fact, that's all I know about him is that he loves the club. He would never sell. And it's all over the news. Is this for real? We don't know. It's not 100%. There's some mystery buyer. Why? But it's not worth. Our club's not. Our club is worth like 20,000. That's like nuts. Which worth what? It's worth 200,000 because we finished in seventh place and we our reputation went up. Okay, but okay. Um, Hey Matilda, do you know how to make a resume? I it. You think you could throw one together for me? Because just don't tell Jimmy. But I've only got the one job. I'm only 21. It's my first job. Yeah, I get that a lot. I know. I look mature for my age. Okay, but just like put down like Nuneaton manager, seventh place. I get that license thing too. Yeah, just in case, because like who knows what's gonna happen, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, okay. Thanks, y'all. I'll head out in a minute here. Yeah, I just gotta finish up all the stuff I was doing here. So yeah, see ya. Bye. Thanks. Greetings, everyone. Season two is upon us, and it starts with drama. Yes, I thought this would be a normal season, but apparently it just is not to be. Got a notification a couple weeks ago from our press secretary, as you may have seen, that we have rumors of a board takeover. And now, as I notice on this owner status under our club information, it says in the process of a board takeover. I have no idea how Chairman Jimmy, who went from an owner who loves the club and would never dream of selling the club, all of a sudden just decided to ditch out on us and sell the whole thing. I did notice here too that when we started, I think our club value was a little bit under £50,000. And then I checked it a couple times last year, and I think it was like 20 or £30,000. It was getting worse. And then somehow, in the process of finishing seventh, and maybe that little bump to reputation, and maybe some of the players we got, now it's up around 200,000. So maybe I haven't talked to Jimmy personally, but maybe he just says I'm cashing out on this now because he still realizes he can make a little bit of a profit. Now, I've never been at a club that's had been taken over, but I have heard stories, and I think one of the things that almost certainly happens is that right as the takeover happens or as the agreement's made, there's kind of an embargo, a freeze. You can't sell players and you can't buy players. So with that in mind, as soon as I got this information and that email, that notification a couple weeks ago, I went out and I just spent all the rest of our money as fast as I could because I said, okay, I don't want to have, I don't want to be short players. And I want to make sure we use all the money that we can. So we have some more players in, and that actually became rather important because we've had somewhat of a serious injury already. If we look at our squad here, you know that little thing it says on the little 5 second blurb where it's devotion to promotion. You see the guy rolling around and grabbing his ankle. Yeah, that's us now. And it's Hayden Purvis, who was on loan from Coventry, just broke his ankle, and he's out for 4 to 7 months. So that was a little bit of a bummer, which kind of had me scrambling for a right winger, which actually, surprisingly, the Japanese word for crisis is kiki, which is dangerous opportunity, because I think it might have turned out actually quite a bit better for us because there was this guy. I was scrambling to look for a right wing because this guy's got a broken ankle, and then the other guy, Shoni Bare, who is kind of the IQ of a flea, and he's really fast. And I have no idea how he's going to play. It kind of petrifies me to have him be our only right wing. So I'm like, I got to find somebody else to go out there. I got this guy, Jaden Bennett's ended up signing with us. Now, he was a guy we went after right at the beginning of the off season, and he wanted like over £1,000 per week. And I said, no way. I came back to him later. He still wanted more money. And I got all these notifications he was signing with other teams. And then I happened to look and he hadn't signed with anybody. So I came back to him and I said, I offered him another contract. And this time he wanted something like £500. So we talked him down to 400. He's a National League level player, really good acceleration and pace, which fits our whole speed kills kind of theme. Good crossing, good dribbling, good finishing, composure, technique. This guy looks pretty good. I mean, he's not brave. He wants no part of collisions here. His bravery is a 3, and that's a red flag. And it says here he's a selfish player, but teamwork 7. That's not bad for us. But all the other things look really good. And again, he kind of rates out as being a player that is able to play at the league above us. So that gives us yet another player who looks very promising. And he plays right wing. So really excited to get him on. And that could be fortuitous, perhaps. That our other right winger has a broken ankle and is out of action for probably a good 3/4 of the season at least. And then who knows what kind of speed he'll have back when he comes back after a broken ankle. So we picked that player. We do have a couple more, kind of in a mad scramble. There's a few, it looks like right as the season starts in early July, there's a number of kind of Premier League players or top Premier League rejects, the guys that get dumped by Premier League players or some of the higher leagues who are scrambling for jobs or just want to latch onto a team. And there's a lot of competition for these. A couple of guys that we went after had like 20 teams bidding for them, and we just had no chance. But so I put out a lot of bids and figuring out, we'll just see what we can get. We picked up, I was looking for, if you remember, a right back and a left back, picked up this guy, Jarrell Kwanzaa, who rates out as at the National League level. I'm not sure what's going on here, why we're getting these guys. I think it's either maybe our scouts are bad or just we got kind of lucky this time around. I'm not really sure. 250 pounds per week, really good speed and acceleration. Can't cross, which makes me think like, that's not going to be all that good for kind of a long-term fullback solution. But his other defensive numbers are pretty good. We could play him at center back too. So good defensive acquisition for us. Got another good defensive acquisition, and I picked up kind of a left winger too that can play out there. So a few more players coming in, and that breaks us, if we look at our finances here, that takes us all the way up to 9,880 pounds out of 10,200 pounds budget. So basically we're spending it all. And what I'm trying to do is just get it all out so that if the board comes in and takes us over and puts on some kind of embargo on buying and selling, we should be able to see it out if it's a few months or a half year or something like that. Now, the other thing that I don't quite know what happens with a takeover. Now, I do think I've heard stories that you can just get fired. They take it over and they want to bring in their own coach, their own manager, and they're just like, thanks for all your hard work, and we'll see you later. I think they can change expectations. I think sometimes they can bring a lot of money with it, too, so it can be good. It can range from anywhere, from you're fired to, wow, this is the best thing that's ever happened to us, once you get especially past that embargo time. And I don't really know how long that is, because, again, this is all new ground for me. Someone out there's got experience with it and wants to share something. I'd be curious to hear what you know. But so that's where we are. It's a huge season of flux. I do have my resume go. I'm not going to actively seek jobs. I'm going to stick around here unless the writing on the wall is that they're going to get rid of us, in which case then I'll start looking for a new job. But we'll see how that plays out. It should be good humor. With that in mind, we had some new players in. We now at the end of July. It is time for our first match. I did want to share just a little bit on how our friendlies went, because the question is like, how are we going to do, right? I mean, we got all these new players in. We're going to be okay. We're going to be good. The omens are kind of ominously good, if that makes any sense. Here's our friendly results. We won 4 and we drew 1. We played Barwell first, who's in the league below us. They're kind of our affiliate team that we send players to. We beat them 2-1, didn't look all that good. Notts County is in the National League, which is the league above us. We shouldn't beat them. We beat them 2-1. Weldstone is in the National South, so they're equivalent to our level. And this was a testimonial, and I'm not quite 100% sure what testimonial matches are. This is the first one I've run across in this world, or this fantasy world here. It was this guy North, who is a goalkeeper. he does look like he's ready for retirement, or that he retired a few years ago. But anyway, I think it's what happened. You play this at the end of your career. It's some kind of like a game about you. And I wonder what was going on, because we had I don't know, almost 20 shots and we didn't score, and we made the goalkeeper look really good. So I kind of wondering, like, are we even supposed to score in these things? Because there was one comment at halftime that said, just let him have his testimonial. It's all about him. So I don't really know. But anyway, we didn't score. They didn't score. 0-0 draw. And that was the way that one ended. Then we played Cambridge United, who sits 2 leagues above us, Sky Bet League 2. We have no business playing them on equal terms, and we beat them 2-1. Nambe out on the left side, our inside forward on the left side, scored 2 goals. Then we played Coventry, who's our parent team. They sit 3 leagues above us, Sky Bet League 1, and we beat them 1-0. Now, I don't really know whether they're playing their best players. They're probably not. They're probably playing their B team and some kind of mix of goofy players. So it's not a straight up comparison. But usually in the preseason, my experience has been, if you're playing teams above you, you're going to get thumped no matter what you do. So to come out of those 3 games against teams above us and come up with wins has me a little nervous that something's about to go horribly wrong. And with that in mind, so we'll see what we got. Our first match today is against Hensford Town. I know you say that without, it's like Wednesday. You don't say the middle part, I think. And they've just been recently promoted to the Vanarama National North League. So they are new in our league. Of the 24 teams that are in the league, we have 4 new teams coming up from below that got promoted, and 2 new teams dropping down from above us that got relegated from the division above us. So 6 new teams out of the 24. This is one of the 4 teams that got promoted to this league. So we should, on paper, beat them. And we'll see how this goes, though, because it just feels like, I don't feel like we're heading for some kind of just awful train wreck, or we'll do really well and then the new board will come in and fire us right away or something like that. And along those lines, lastly, one last thing to look at before we kick off, because it is opening day and we want to get to the match here. If we look at the league table, we can look at media prediction, and if we sort by media prediction, 2nd place. So they have us predicted for 2nd place. Harrogate Town in 1st. Another interesting one here is South Shields. So if we look at them, they got promoted, and they are a professional team. Their wage budget is £18,000, almost double ours. They are new to this league this year, coming up from below, but apparently there's some kind of, I don't know their story in real life, but they're here now, and it's some kind of a professional team, so they practice every day. They have a ton of money, and they are in our division as well, predicted to finish 4th. So they will hardly be a rollover too. So the media predictions are good. Our teams looked good in preseason. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. Things look too good here. But I think that's all I wanted to mention. And let's dig right in and get started for our first match. Today at 3 o'clock, it is probably raining, although I can't see the weather here now. Probably no need to comment on it. Here is our starting lineup. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but from last year, you may remember Jinadu, our goalkeeper, is back and starting. Parker was a good center back. Harper was our left back. I do have another left back I'm going to alternate with. Kwanzaa was that recent signing. Ogumbo, we talked about in the last episode, really strong central defender. He'll be new this year. Kise was our biggest signing, the guy that's almost costing us £1,000 per week. By far the most we've ever spent playing at central midfielder. He's replacing Petter for right now. Shez Isaac is going to start. Now, if we look at our squad here and we sort by ability, and at the top we have Kalam Kise, the other central midfielder. We go all the way down to the bottom here, way down at the bottom. There's Shez Isaac. According to our scouts, he's the least talented player we have. So I figured there's no way he's going to start. All our other mid players are better than him. He's not going to start. But we get into our friendlies. Playing Notts County, we're down. I put him in with 10 minutes to go. He gets an assist to the goal to Jax Watson. And he comes up with the free kick in the 86th minute and does this. Boom! Top right corner, and gets us the win, 2-1. Then it's 0-0 against Coventry. Second half, he gets put in. He comes in and he does this. Takes a second to get there. boom, bing, into the corner and gives us a 1-0 victory. So, and he played well all the time. He's the same thing. He's just always eating up the ball. So despite the fact that he's our lowest rated player, I feel like I have to put him into the starting lineup. He just deserves to be there. On the right-hand side, we have newly acquired Bennett. Nambe is playing inside forward on the left. Those are two of our new guys. Harry Williams is back at forward, and then Enaya playing out on the right side. He has not looked good in our initial matches here, but I'm trying him at advanced forward instead of, or attacking forward instead of poacher where he was before. So we're going to kind of give him a little bit of time out there. And I think with that in mind, all the preparations are ready. It's time to begin. Let us see how this goes. We're going to dig into the fixtures here. I think our bench is ready. Hensford is ready. We are favored 4-6 on odds. Team selection, we've done this. Our side, everybody looks good. Let's submit the team. Todd Parker's a little bit out of fit, but not too bad. Just like 1% out of bad. It is light rain today, 75 degrees, nice and warm. Let's go to the dressing room. Time to get this going here. Let's do the opposition. They are coming at us in a 4-4-2. Can we ask assistant? He does have some suggestions for us here. We will press the outside players. I think they're spending about half of what we're spending on salary here. Team talk, first one of the year. We're favorites for a reason. Nope. Okay. Let's do... Just go out there, relax, and play your natural game. The result will come. Okay, everybody's listening to me. That's a good start. I have faith in you. Get out there and make a difference. Everybody's happy. It's just nice to be home, saying these things to digital people again. End team talk. Let's kick it off. We are in our home blues. Hensford Town is in the yellow. We are passing it around the back here. Let's see if we get a highlight from the start. Oh, whoa. I thought for a second he was going to give him a red card. That would have been a helpful start. 6 minutes in and nothing is going on. We are using, by the way, that 4-2-4. Oh, there it is! Nambe from Ogumbo on a set piece. And we are up early. It's a good start. Isaac with the cross. Gumbo pushes it across, and Nambe drives it in. We're just going with the straight set piece, which is hit it to the far post and have a guy sitting on the far post. So it's a nice start. 2 shots, 1 goal. They are inspired by the feedback. Kwanzaa on the outside. So Nambe gets our first goal. Isaac. Naya looking good. Oh, so that was the guy I said that wasn't doing very well in the preseason. Assisted by Isaac, who sends him through. So Kisei to Isaac. Isaac, nice tap. That's really not so much Isaac as it is Enai. I mean, he just went right around that defender. Goalkeeper. That goalkeeper is really funny. It's like he sat down. Oh, I should shout and praise everybody here. Get out of here. Get it out of here. Don't let him come back. Over the top, okay. That goalkeeper looked like he wanted no part of that shot. It's like, panicking, sitting down. Another free kick. Isaac with the ball. Ooh. Tipped wide. Looked like it was going wide anyway, to be honest. So 20 minutes in, we're up by 2. Good start. Is that foul by Ogumbo? Okay, back down their end. Now, 4-2-4 should be... Oh! Bennett's our new right winger. This is like a party here. Harper. Shouts praise to Harper. Oops, there it is. Bennett, nice header to the far side. Harper and Bennett. Sorry, I blocked up the highlight there. 20 minutes in, we're up 3-0. Oh, it's feeling... You know, it's kind of funny. It's like almost like cooking a meal. You know, you put all the ingredients together and you have no idea if when you take it out of the oven, it's going to, or just get it ready to eat, it's going to be terrible or it actually might taste good. That's kind of what like building a team is like, I think. And so far, this meal is tasting pretty good. Isaac, it looks like he just like dumped it off there. It's like, I want no part of that. Kisei up to Anaya. Oh, back heel pass. Sends Kisei through. Kise cannot shoot, so he is our most expensive player. He cannot shoot from in front of the goal or from distance. I've got him working on his long shots, but his shots are terrible. So that's not to be an expectation from here. Pick it up. Uh-oh. Buckley goes around. It's dangerous. Jinadu with the save. Be a corner. Okay, let's not let them in this year. Let's keep them away from the goal. Good. Nice work by our defenders. Nambe picks it up and wastes no time. Sending it into the Anchor River. I think that's how you say it. There's a river right outside the back of the stadium. I guess it's not off to the side there, but pause. We'll have to do that sometime. We'll have to take a look at the area on Google Maps around the stadium here, since this is our second year here. I was going to do something. I forget what it was. Oh, yeah. Yellow card. Harper. Add ease off tackles. Sorry for the delay. I just don't want to get 2 yellows here. Halftime. 3-0. 7 shots to 2. Now, again, this is a team that has just been promoted, so we're kind of welcoming them to the league here. But so far, so good. I think we should let the team know, appreciate their efforts. I'm very happy with the way things are going. Keep it up. You should be winning. Let's do that. Yeah. Maybe get a little complacent here, but I hope so. You weren't that bad, but I believe in you. I have faith in you. You weren't that bad, but I believe you can still improve. I have faith in you. Everybody's happy. We are walking through walls. Let's start the second half. Okay, we do have a couple players complacent here. Jinadu and Kwanzaa. So, might need to demand a little bit more and shake things up here. Complacency kills. Kise to Bennett. Moving the ball around here. Their goalkeeper is very frustrated and anxious and frustrated and anxious and frustrated. He can't make up his mind. He's frustrated and anxious. They're all fired up. The rest of his team is just like on cue here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, our team's like uninterested. That's not good. Mason Zaguma's taking a knock. Looks like a bruised ankle. Oh, Jinadu, pick that up. I think maybe we want to sub him out because I don't want to lose him. Who is it? Ogumbo. Injured, but feels he can shake it off. That's okay. I'm going to bring in Hobson here for Ogumbo, and I'm going to slot them around like this. Can he do cover better? Stopper. Let's try that. Should I try that? I don't know. Confirm changes, and let's play. And then we're going to demand more here. I don't want them to be complacent. Ooh, Jinadu, safe hands. Gathers the ball easily. 60 minutes in. We've made our first sub. Wow, second half is just rumbling along here. It's been much quieter. I feel like 70 minutes now. Let's get another player in here. Who do we want? Jack Watson was on our team last year. He's on our U23s. The only thing he can do is run forward and shoot. I think his vision is a 1. Yeah, his vision is a 1. So I think that's I like, is he like a Cyclops or so? I don't know what a vision of 1 out of 20 is. Maybe he can't see at all, kind of thing. But he can kick the ball in the net. It's been pretty good. I think it would also be fun to try Shonibare out there. I'll bring him in, then we'll talk a little bit about him. Campbell as a target man might be interesting too. Let's do Shonibare out on the right-hand side because I think that'll be fun. So Shonibare was the guy, if you remember, who was super fast, but no real, not a lot going on in terms of mental abilities. And he played our first game, and then he scored a goal, and he got an assist and led us to like a 2-1 victory. So he's fantastic. He just runs all over the place. It's like watching a tornado play. So pretty excited to see him, and that might work out really well. 10 minutes left. The second half has been really quiet here, hasn't it? Let's bring in one more player. I'm kind of curious about Jack Watson to see if he can do something as a poacher up here. So let's try him. So sit in line. He's really fast and he can shoot. And that's all he can do. I don't like the complacency, though. We weren't complacent at all last year. Complacency kills. We've got to stop that here. Isaac to Kise. Kisei out on the out. There's Shonibari. Goes right by the guy. Sets up Watson, who scores. Shonibari and Watson are 2 subs. I'm feeling like a tactical genius now. I feel pretty good about this. So Kisei plays a nice ball on the right. This is what he did before. He just beats people because he's got a dribbling 11. That was a good pass. There was like nice weighted pass and everything. So I don't know why he gets a passing a 6. He had a good assist like that before. Let's pause and shout at them too, because we need to let them know. Shonibari and Watson. He was in like 2 minutes. 4-0. Okay. This is kind of, I think we've used all our subs too. We're just running it out here. Last thing. Don't want to give up a goal here. There. Kicks it into his knees. Williams. Okay. I predicted a Nuneaton win today, and they duly delivered. Their fans will undoubtedly be pleased with this victory and the performance to go with it. Yeah, that's a good start. 10 shots to 7. We didn't have... Second half was kind of even. I'm not sure what changes they made. Boy, we got some good ratings, though. Team talk. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Yeah, we'll just take that. And let's go through and just kind of congratulate these people. You did well out there. That was Todd Parker. Kwanzaa, our new right back and center back, impressed me out there. That's fine. Vincent Harper did well. Did well out there. Shez Isaac with an 8.5 and an assist. The man just cannot be taken out of the lineup. He will not be denied. Sam Nambe with the goal on our new inside forward on the left-hand side. Jack Watson played 10 minutes and scored a goal. Harry Williams played okay. Didn't really do much, but he got a 7.3. Ogumbo got an 8 at defense. You did well out there. He got the assist. That's right, on the first goal. And Naya picked up a goal. Calm, you did well out there. And Bennett's our new winger, picked up a goal as well. Boy, end team talk. Let's continue here. That's a nice start. I'm going to save this one here. Anything that comes up. Goal glut for Nuneaton. Nambe scores on Isaac on form as Nuneaton score easy victory. Isaac gets the man of the match. Let's praise that performance. You're superb in the number of chances you created. Great. Fantastic. Okay, it's one match. There's 45 more to go, so we don't want to get too overexcited. And we're playing a team that just got promoted, and it's at home. So a lot of things that make this, we don't want to get anywhere close to overly excited about it. But that's a good start. That's a good start. It's hard to deny that, I think. 4-0. Going forward, August is packed. This was kind of our August match of the month. I'm going to play most of these games in August. I think we're going to come back for Harrogate Town, which will be the first one in September. They are predicted to finish first, so that may be an interesting match. Of course, a lot can happen between now and then. If something worthwhile comes up, I may jump in and not go through so many matches before we come back. But that brings us to the end of the match of the month for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please smash the like button if you've enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you haven't. It's in the bottom right-hand corner, a quick, easy subscription button. We'll be back again. I hope your Football Manager saves are going well. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We will see you later. Thank you. Bye.